All right, so in this video, we're going to go over some ankle taping, whether you're wanting to do it preventatively or you're rehabbing a recent ankle injury. This is just a great thing to do if you just have any worries about rolling the ankle again. So what you'll want to get is some athletic tape. You can find it at pharmacies pretty easily. It's not the waterproof kind, just get regular athletic tape. And so what you'll do is you'll want to bring the foot that you're most concerned with to rolling. You can do both ankles if you want to do that too, but really focus on the one too that's more susceptible. You're going to put it in a flexed position. So you're bringing the toes basically up towards the shin, but you're not really going past the foot being flat. You want to keep it nice and flat. Basically this is the kind of state that the foot's going to be in when it's running in stability with the tape. So you'll take the tape and you're going to start by wrapping it around the ankle bone on each side. So side to side, wrap it around the back and then bring it around, and you're going to rip the tape or cut it if you have scissors. And then just like so. You don't want it super tight. You don't want to cause any restriction in the movement with the ankle range of motion, but nice and steady. And any creases, you'll just want to smooth those out just so no blisters start to form under there. And then you're going to do some stirrup straps. So you'll go on, you can start on the outside first, and I'll just turn so you can see it a little bit better. You're going to bring one end of the tape right on the ankle bone. Okay, so bring it right on the ankle bone, and you're going to bring it down, and you're going to start to bring it towards the front, so towards your toes just a tiny bit, not much, but you're going to want to go under the arch of the foot with the tape. Okay, so smoothing out the tape as you go to make sure there aren't too many creases. I honestly am not a huge fan of this specific brand of tape, but there's some much better ones out there. This kind just tends to crease it quite a bit more. And then you're going to bring it under the arch of the foot, and then it's going to come up the other side, and then you're going to bring it over the top of the foot, again trying to get rid of those creases. And then it's going to connect back to where you started taping it on the ankle bone there. Okay, so you're doing a stirrup strap around, down, and then over the top of the foot. Go ahead and rip that tape. Smooth it out. And again, most athletic tape is pretty good for not having too many creases. So really just try to smooth those out. And then you're going to do the opposite side this time. So you're going to start on the inside of the foot, over the ankle bone, bring the tape down and slightly towards the front of the foot, and then up the other side, again crossing it over the top of the foot, and then it's going to meet the beginning of where you put down that strap on the inside of the ankle bone. Okay, just like so. You're going to do this again, so doing it on the outside, and you're going to want to overlap it just a little bit. You don't really want much skin showing, these little parts of skin, just because that might blister a bit. So go ahead, try to cover the skin up as much as you can. And then down and around, over the top, back towards the ankle bone, just like so. And then the last one on this side, again covering up any exposed skin. You're not really cranking on the tape at all. Like, I'm barely putting any pressure on the tape as I bring it up and around. We don't want to have too much constriction because that could lead to some tendon issues. It can also just lead to some blistering, just a lot of noticeable discomfort. And especially on the plantar fascia, we want to just be really careful we're not putting too much pressure on that area. So again, you've got 2 stirrup straps on each side. And then to top it off, you're going to bring 1 more band of tape around the ankle, just like so. Basically, it's just cinching down those anchor points of the stirrup straps. And so that keeps it nice and in place. Okay, so you're going to be able to move the foot a little bit, and we want that. It's just not going to have that like really hard roll that could happen without some of that stability. If you do notice as you're running that you're getting some blisters that are popping up, but you want to keep the ankle tape on there, you can get some Leukotape, and I'll just show you a quick little visual of what that is. So it's basically this kind of tape here. You can find it. I think some pharmacies have it, but I also think that I've only been really able to get it online. Some outdoor gear stores have it too. It's becoming more common to see them there. So if you're worried about blisters, just take, you can also just do it just in case, but you can just take a piece of the tape and then put it on the very edges of where the ankle tape is. So like for me, for instance, sometimes I get like a blister on the top of the foot here. You can just put the Leukotape right over, and then that reduces any of that friction, because that athletic tape, it kind of can get tight on the skin, but that Leukotape is great. You can just put it right over it, and then it gives it a nice even surface so your sock isn't rubbing on it too much. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, but happy taping for happy running.